Meet Arjuna, an overachiever of ancient India, top archer of his time, trained by Drona himself, and blessed by gods. He is the one who could shoot an arrow through a rotating fish's eye, that too just by looking at its reflection. How do you draw a parallel in today's language? You can tell that he was an IIT IIM topper, a TEDx speaker, the LinkedIn thought leader, and the guy who has always cracked the toughest interviews. But what if I told you that even this guy, yes, it's Arjuna, had a complete meltdown before the biggest project of his life? A full-blown panic attack level. The moment where a person thinks that I can't do this. Does it sound like a time you got promoted as a team lead and suddenly felt like running away? Or when you were given a big client project and you thought, what if I mess this up? Congratulations, you have entered Arjuna mode. Close your eyes and picture this. A massive plain, thousands of warriors, elephants and horses. The ground is vibrating with the sound of craunches and war drums. On one side, the Pandavas. On the other, the Kauravas. The future of Bharatavarsha depends upon the battle. In the middle, there is Arjuna standing on his chariot, with Krishna as his charioteer. This is Arjuna's moment. He has been preparing his whole life for this only. But as his chariot rolls forward, Arjuna's heart starts racing. He sees faces on the other side. Bhishma, his beloved grandfather. Drona, his guru. His cousins, uncles, friends. And suddenly, the man who never missed a target drops his bow. He turns to Krishna and says, "My mind is spinning. My body is trembling. I cannot fight. My purpose feels poisoned." Yes, this is Arjuna's career crisis. Now replace Kurukshetra with your office, Arjuna's chariot with your office chair, his Gandiva with your PowerPoint presentation or any code editor. You have been trained and you have the skills, but right before the big meeting, you freeze. And you wonder, am I really good enough? What if I fail? Or what if everyone feels that I am a fraud? That is called an imposter syndrome. And Arjuna was its first documented victim. He doubted his right to fight, just like we doubt our right to lead, to succeed, and to shine. Arjuna's crisis came from three big sources. Number one, overthinking. He thought about every possible consequences, good, bad, and catastrophic. Number two, fear of judgment. What will society tell if I kill my own teacher? And number three, loss of purpose. In that very moment, he forgot why he was even there. He was there to fight for justice. And we do the same. Before a big opportunity, we think of every way we could fail. If I fail, how will people gossip? And in all this, we forget why we even started this career in the first place. And this is where Krishna steps in. Not just an ultimate career coach, but voice of the Bhagavad Gita itself. He doesn't only give a pep talk, he gives Arjuna a practical, mind fixing philosophy that works like a therapy for decision making. In today's video, let us break down 3 core lessons Krishna teaches in the exact spirit of Gita and why each one is a direct antidote to imposter syndrome. Karmanyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbu ma te sangostva karmani. A simple translation is your right is to perform your duty, not to be attached to the fruits of action. Don't be driven only by outcomes, and don't let the attachment to outcomes make you inactive. Krishna tells Arjuna that focus on your work. Your responsibility is the action itself. Victories, applause, or failures are not fully in your hands. If you obsess about outcomes, you either freeze from fear or chase hollow victories. For imposter syndrome, this means that do your work with integrity and skill, not to prove others that you belong. Results will follow, but they're not the only proof of your worth. So, how can you apply it to the modern world? If your job is to prepare presentation and deliver, then prepare it thoroughly and deliver it wholeheartedly. Whether the client signs the deal or not, these are all influenced by many other external factors. Bhagavad Gita teaches mental freedom from what ifs so you can act with clarity. Now let's move to second lesson. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ube sukruta dushkrute tasmad yogaya yujyasva yoga karmasu kaushalam. A simple translation is one who prudently practices the science of work without attachment can get rid of both good and bad reactions in life itself. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is the art of working skillfully. Krishna emphasizes on skillful action, not emotional reaction. A wise person does their duty without being swayed by praise or blame. They remain steady and use intelligence to act. That steadiness helps you not identify with every success or failure. For imposter syndrome, this is gold. Instead of being knocked sideways by praise or by failure, you build your competence and be calm. So how can you apply this in today's world? Train yourself to be skillful, deepen your craft, practice deliberate work, and build systems. When you operate from competence, the voice that says you don't belong loses power because you actually do belong, skill by skill. Now let us move on to lesson number 3. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhayoh samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. A simple translation of this is perform your duties established in yoga, abandoning attachment. Be equal in success and failure. This equanimity is called yoga. Krishna asks Arjuna to cultivate balance, neither elated by success nor crushed by failure. This mental stability prevents extreme swings in identity. Imposter feelings often spike when we overvalue a single success or ruminate on a single mistake. Equanimity keeps your self-worth steady. So, how can we apply practically in today's world? If you miss a target, treat it as a feedback. If you win an award, treat it as a milestone, not final proof of identity. A balanced perspective protects your long-term confidence. So now to summarize all the 3 lessons, Krishna's advice is a practical toolkit. Do your duty, sharpen your skill, and keep the balance. These 3 lessons, non-attachment to results, skillful action, and equanimity, form a practical and psychological method to beat imposter syndrome. They move you from identity based fear, I can't do it, to action based confidence, I will do the work and improve. And that is often you all need to start moving again. So, here is your 3-step Arjuna action plan. Number 1, write down your why. Why are you in this career? What impact do you want to make? Second action plan, detach from outcome. Do your job sincerely. Promotions, likes, or recognitions will follow. And the third action plan, take a small bold step today. Speak up in that meeting. Take that side project today which you were always avoiding, or apply for promotion. Confidence comes from doing, not just by thinking. Tell me in the comments, what is your Kurukshetra right now? A presentation, or a new job, or a big exam? Type Arjuna mode in the comments if you have felt like this. Let us normalize the conversation. If Arjuna could overcome self-doubt and win a war that shaped history, you too can overcome yours and win your own career battles. Hit the like button and share this video with a friend who has stuck in their own Arjuna mode. And subscribe for more such Mahabharata meets career wisdoms. And if you want a personal Krishna for your career or financial life, book a clarity session with me at Soochaka.com. Your career, your dharma, and your victory begins today.